Across the Table with Ben Sorensen. Conversations with extraordinary people.
It's Ben Sorensen here, and across the table from me, my new best friends that are actually down the road from where I grew up, the boys from Black Mustang. G'day, how you doing?
Hey, there you go, mate.
Now, what we're going to do for the viewers there, we're going to do a bit of a name call around. I know that Dan, you're in the back corner. We'll start with you, mate. What name or what you play?
Bass.
So your name's bass or you play bass?
My name's Dan, and I play bass.
Right.
Well, I think it's playing bass. The other guys might disagree.
I'm Starry, lead vocals, guitar, and played my penis occasionally.
Mate.
Great, we've just lost all the AM stations. Next.
Is that because they think it's okay to go and play with their penis?
This is great.
I'm Joe. I play drums and backing vocals.
And this is you're the first drummer that I've met that's actually the same one so far.
Yeah, right.
And you, mate?
I'm ready and I play guitar.
I'm ready too. Great. So you guys make up Black Mustang. Now, I am very impressed with your new album, but I'm more interested in the popularity of some of your previous work because the Americans seem to love you guys.
Yeah, imagine that.
Well, I mean, Aussies love you guys too, but they're throwing you guys on TV. Californication, Entourage, Greek, The Unit, Big Shots, Vampire Diaries, which I never watched, but I heard it was good, and Pretty Little Liars. Hopefully you guys aren't.
No.
So how'd you score that? Tell me about the US link, because that's exciting.
It's all, we got a publisher, Native Tongue Publishing, and they just sort of source it and look after it all and send it through, and we either agree to it or don't agree to it.
Yep.
Largely agree for obvious reasons.
I can't remember a time when we disagreed. So like,
No, I don't want to be on Californication. No.
Yeah.
Now, well, so when you write the music for these things, do you actually try and get yourself cast in the TV series as well for some extra cash in the pocket?
Definitely.
Particularly David Duchovny's seen in one such song that was played on Californication. Yes, I would largely like to be the lead role in that. So
the stunt double.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Well, I think it's great. So you guys are from Brizzy. You're all Brizzy born and bred?
No.
He's the only one.
Yeah,
Reddy's the only one.
And Joey's inbred, so read that all you like. So, I'm from Sydney originally, but born and raised in Brisbane.
Yep.
Joey's a Canberra boy. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, I only moved up here about 5 years ago. So.
Wow.
And,
I was born in Newcastle, grew up in Mudgee. Spent a bit of time in South Oz and then moved to Queensland.
You call me the boat.
Nice, I love it. Now, tell me about how you guys came together, because obviously from all over the place, you found yourself a base in Brizzy, and you're really making some great tunes that people are really taking notice of. And, I want to know the story of you guys. How did you get together, and how did Black Mustang find its sound?
Yeah, right. It's a bit of a tangled web how we sort of met. I initially met a mate, through just an advertisement made in rave time off. Steve, who used to be part of the band as well. We started probably 2003 writing a few songs together and realised that we weren't really good at it by ourselves, so we needed a few comrades to help us along the way. So we tried a few drummers. That was the first drummer. Then we met Dan, I think, in early 2004. And that's when we sort of settled for a little while, started getting serious about recording. Probably, I think it's about 2 years later, we got Joey on board, correct me if I'm wrong, Joey?
Yeah, about 2006.
Yeah, so we just needed that, everybody on the same page and four guys that, you know, had the same passion for rock music like we do. So Joey fitted the bill, and of recent times, Steve left to go overseas to the UK, so we've got Reddy on board now on lead guitar. So yeah, so we've been together quite a long time, mate. So it's been 7-8 years. So we've seen it all. So
well, because I was going to say, being together that long, and not only playing music together but writing music together, I think you really would sort of enable Black Mustang as a group to have a life of its own.
Yeah, you're pretty much right. And the way we go about it, mate, it's a genuine team effort, if you know what I mean. Like one person may bring a semi-complete song or 3/4 of a song, but it's never done without the boys having their own spin on it, or somebody, nah, that sucks, we're going to double time here, or do this or do that. So it's I don't want to use the word organic, but it's a shared collective. So which is good.
Wow. Well, I'm very impressed, and I'm also impressed with the amount of touring that you guys do.
It's bloody hard when you hold down full-time jobs as well.
Yeah.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So what are you guys doing outside of the music game?
I'm getting kicked in the back over here. I basically work in the transport industry.
Great.
Ian runs a business, I'm in sales, Joey's in sales, and what does Reddy do?
He
much.
unpacks containers and boxes and stuff.
Nice. Well, I like that. That's the real story, and that, I think, gives you guys an edge. It probably doesn't feel like it at this hour of the night, but I reckon it gives you guys an edge, because I think the best music is always produced because, number one, because you love it, and that comes first, as well as incorporating those real-life experiences into your tunes. And I think that makes your music so much more organic or special. And I think that's something a lot of bands don't have. So be proud of it, definitely.
Yeah, when you work hard, though, there's sometimes nothing better than rocking up with the boys and just having a whack, so to speak. See, boys.
Seems to be a theme with you, mate.
You know us well, Benny. Yeah.
Yeah, I do. Now, touring means that you probably spend a lot of time in a enclosed space and four wheels cruising around together. So tell me about some of your touring experiences in the wild and crazy places you've been.
Well, we've ran out of petrol twice.
Yeah.
That was fun.
We played with the Angels and did Angels tour up North Queensland, and where were we going? To Rockhampton, and we got about, apparently we can get 440, what was it, 440?
Yeah, 440
kilometres to the tank, and not quite on this occasion, mate.
We only got 405 and she ran out.
That's terrible.
And we were within 15 k's of a servo, so
yeah,
I think it's just.
That's a hell of a run.
Yeah. And run out of juice on the way into Shepparton one stage too.
Wow. So what's it like touring with the Angels? They're some fun boys.
Yeah, it was good. I'd show my age a bit, but I used to listen on cassette back in the day, and myself and my little brother were big fans, and seeing them growing up, seeing them on TV, and then all of a sudden you're backstage rubbing shoulder with them and playing in front of their crowds. It was a bit of an honour, to be quite honest. So.
Well, I do actually know what that's like. Because earlier this week I actually spoke to... Are you ready for it?
Yeah, mate.
Peter Coombe.
Oh, old Coombsy.
He's a good fella. He's a good fella, and that was one of my little star moments. As a kid growing up, I was listening to his songs and enjoying it, and it's great to see that you guys are doing the same with your idols too. The Angels just were absolutely amazing, and they still are. But I'm gonna jump across to your new album, Loaded Gun, and it certainly does go off like one. It's fantastic. I love the mix of songs you got on there. But I really enjoy reading whose creative energies have gone into it. And there's one fella that I do think is an absolute genius, and that's Jeff Lovejoy.
Yeah, King. Agreed, King.
What was it like working with him, and how'd you get him on board, other than great songs?
Well, Dan, when we first met, was probably the most experienced with us around playing around Brisbane and had a connection with Jeff. And
I've been working with Jeff since the mid-90s with previous bands.
Yep.
It just, it just seemed to be, he's just the man for this style of music.
And he feels like more like he's a fifth wheel in the band, mate. Like, it doesn't feel like you're somebody who wants to change your sound or...
Yeah.
But to the point, if we don't run it by him first, he has a bit of a cry. So basically, he's the fifth member now.
Nice. So you're happy with the result? Are you really proud of it?
Definitely, yeah.
Definitely,
I was talking already about it a couple of weeks ago, mate, and it covers a lot of ground, but it covers a lot of aspects of who we are. We love rock. We don't discriminate, whether it's indie rock, grunge rock. We love that sort of stuff, and I think a lot of that comes across, as you probably heard, man.
Well, one thing is for sure, it is a great album from a fantastic Aussie band based in Brisbane, which I love. This is Black Mustangs. Great album, Loaded Gun. Get your hands on it, download it, do whatever you need to do to get a copy of this, because these boys are definitely going to entertain you. Thanks a lot, guys.
Thanks, Benny. Appreciate it.
Across the Table with Ben Sorensen. For this interview and many more, visit our YouTube channel or bensorensen.com.